ladies, gentlemen, bunyips and frothers, welcome to the opening clash of this round 4 card where we see Elsternwick taking on Brunswick. Here we see our head official Peter Kiriopoulos flipping the coin with Elsternwick's captain Dario Lasic and Matty Picker of Brunswick. As we look at the lineups, Elsternwick, we see Kuzic in goals, Sadowski, Punjab, Korkmaz, Caraglio, Lasic, Errol Korkmaz, Kurt Marotta and Steve Nicolaides. The manager is John Nikolakoutis. And for Brunswick, the Bloods, managed by Nikos Ignatsiadis. We see Zoran Ninkovic in his first game, Jose Portillo, Duva, Avdic, Roslin, Piga, Apostolakis, Liam Digby gets the gig in goals, and Ricardo Costa. We now join your commentator, Peter Parkin.
As we get this game underway, real quick start there, Lasic gets pushed off the ball. Elsternwick coming off a good win last week. Portillo on the run, but the ball was passed long, and Apostolakis and Kazuchu flattened each other out. Surprised there isn't 4 pieces on the ground after those two went at it. Marotta mispasses Roslin, he's got Portillo. Will he go alone? He's got alone! He's gone straight to Kazuchu. He gets another bite at it, and Kazuchu does well. Lasic loses a bit of concentration. Castro tries to fight Portillo. Nicolaides gets in the way. Correct. It's Marotta, just has a big crack. Kurt Marotta, the rock and roll star, to bring it in. All the way back. Nicolaides tries to thread the needle. Roslin in the way. Portillo, Roslin 2-2 on 2. Oh! Jose Portillo, the Louisville straight in the top corner, and welcome back. Welcome back to the rifle shot, that's what I mean. We've been seeing that week in, week out. We're missing last week. And we've got Errol, their brothers, the Korsmaks. 1-2 played there, lovely back pass, lovely pass, 1-2. Oh, just a bit too long. Roslin couldn't find Castro, but it was worked out nicely out of the back between Apostolakis and Castro. Nicolaides. Shown too much, the ball can't. Korsmak shot him up. Roslin tried to open it up. Apostolakis back post. Oh, it's caught a deflection past Nicolaides. And it was a little cute little touch there from Roslin to Apostolakis. Apostolakis tried to find the back post, hit the inside of the leg of Nicolaides. And it went past Kazuchu. It's 2-0 now. Elsternwick in a spot of bother. Brunswick's come out to play. Brunswick with full control now. Castro, Apostolakis. It was the opposite story last week. Pascaval had Brunswick on the ropes. This time Brunswick has got Elsternwick on the ropes well and truly. As Caraglio can't get past Portillo. Apostolakis. Oh, lovely ball by Apostolakis. Return, lovely goal. Brilliant play there. And the captain, Brunswick's MVP, passes the ball straight in the heart. And it was a beautiful return by Portillo, and Apostolakis put it away beautifully as we call a timeout. And Elsternwick we call a timeout to recover. They're 3-0 down, and it looks like they've got a bit to play for now. He got manhandled, took the free kick as well as Picker tries to find Portillo, but Lasic does well. The ball deemed out. Picker is to bring it in. Finds Roslin. Roslin trying to twitch. Oh, and a shot across goal, and Errol Korkmaz is on the field now. Brother of Khan. Bit of a mix up there. Ross tries to get it through. Errol locked to find the way out of there. Finds Rajab, all the way calmly to Lasic. Lasic to Khan. Khan tries to find his brother Errol. 1-on-1 there. Now he does well. Oh, Roslin does well, gets his second. And Ruse Roslin with his second goal in the first half with 10 minutes 25 remaining on the clock. And Elsternwick in some serious trouble. Zadowski on the field now, number 2, Zadowski. Long throw, Kazuchu does well. Ball comes to Errol to Zadowski, Zadowski over the top guard. Lovely ball! Oh, and Rajab gets one back for one. Some respect. Rajab gets his first for the night. He's been kicking a couple. He's been lively for Elsternwick. As Errol brings it in, Marotta back on the field. As we're going to give the other goal to Apostolakis. And Roslin's only kicked one. So Apostolakis with 2. We can't call it a known goal. Roslin with 1, Portillo with the other. That rounds off Brunswick 4 goals. As Digby puts one deep, trying to find Ninkovic. As lovely 1-2 there by Rajab. Tries to find the back post. Rajab again. Oh, as Marotta trying to bring it in. And Rajab trying to toe poke it. Got muddled up a little bit there. Falls to Marotta. Marotta cross goal back to. On the back of him. He's come on. As Castro on the field as well. Ball just goes a bit too long. Korkmaz, Errol brings in Marotta. Marotta wearing the number 9 today. Ball goes all the way back. Rajab couldn't keep it in. Castro very strong. Duva, what can he do? Duva will look for a shot. Will we pass it on? Pass it on, but Pigger was closed down too quick. Duva over the top. Lovely play. Oh, and Castro with a scissor kick action. Just over the top would have been glorious. And Digby being solid as a rock out. Rajab coming like a steam train. Castro's got Pigger, tries to play him Pigger, but he was well intercepted there by Zadowski. Castro, the big shot there deflecting off Zadowski. Oh, and a try to call a kick over the top. It's gone in there. Oh, it's a goal in the end. It was a cheeky little cross in there by Matty Pigger. It sort of got deflected there by Kazuchu. The ball falls for Duva, who I think might have crossed the line in his first instant. But he made sure of it, and it's a goal, and it's 5-1 the score. Duva on the board. And Elsternwick in some serious trouble. It was a good timeout called there by Nikos Ignatiadis. Nevertheless, free kick here, just over the halfway line. Marotta with a big crack, forced for Errol, was blocked by the wall. Errol. Ball comes to Duva with a nutmeg. Lovely play, oh, and a great save. And Castro's getting close, he's on target this time, but Kazuchu. And a lovely save, it was a nice cut back there by Duve. As a corner kick comes in. 3 minutes 12 on the clock. Brunswick in full control. As the Elsternwick supporters are a bit rattled. The Royals of Elsternwick. Good crack there by Marotta. And Digby strong, and it's 4 count, but Digby's been solid as a rock. He's enjoying it. Ball goes to Duva. Duva playing the big target. And Sadowski does well. Halil brilliantly. Oh! Ricardo Castro! He would say he was going to come close. It's gone over the top a couple of times, in on target. And then a top-level chest and a scissor kick. He was shredding, he was huffing and puffing, and that's goal of the week. Unless we see something better than that, I don't know if we will. And that was a rip snorter. Lovely goal. Not much Kazuchi can do about that. 6-1 the score. Brunswick in full control as Marotta has been shut out completely. Brunswick done their homework. as that goal there will go down as one of the V-League classics. As Castro, he's already kicked the peach. In control here, he's got Khan on his trail, he's got two to beat, does well, and that goes Duke Tuva, Pastalakis, and off the post, very close, already kicked one. Ball comes to Khan trying to take them all on. Halid does well. Duva, he'd love to open it up, Gets it across, goal, and Halid didn't get the full width of the foot on it. Too quick there for Caraglia, couldn't get it on target. 6-1 the score, Brunswick in full control. Ricardo Castro with all the party tricks trying to come out now. Kazuchi, bit of a mistake there, and Ricardo Castro almost bounced it, but he got some sort of a lucky... Oh, and that's half time, and it looked threatening. And at 6-1, Brunswick in full control, 2 goals to Pastalakis. 1 goal to Ricardo Castro, and that was one of the goals of the week, no doubt whatsoever. Duke Duva with a scrap, another one. Jose Portillo with a top corner, rip snorter, and Rose Roslin with the other. And that rounds off Brunswick 6. 1 single goal to Rajab Shaban for Elsternwick. Elsternwick manager John Nikolakoutis will be thinking what he has to do to get back into this game. The second half's about to get on the way. Another 20 minutes of lush futsal coming to you. As our referee on the far side, Evan Rabotis, will blow the whistle to start the game any second now. We've got Ruse, Roslin and Portillo starting on again, Castro and Matthew Pigger. And for Elsternwick, they've got the 2 calls, Mac brothers, the Zadovsky and Lasic on the park, and the keeper Kazuchu. And a chip over the top, and Kazuchu didn't want to take any risk at the palm it over the top as Roslin got his head to it. He got that hairstyle to it, that's for sure. There's Portillo to bring it in all the way to Roslin, and a good save there by Kazuchu. And Roslin tried one from far. Portillo. The shot there. Palmed away there by Kazuchu. He's been solid overall. The score could have been greater. The ball won't find the back of the net due to that man in goals for Brunswick at the moment, Liam Digby. But that shot there came from Matthew Pigger and just wide. Brunswick still not letting go. They're going to try and go. Zadowski, the big shot, hits Portillo. Zadowski tries the fancy party tricks, didn't work on that occasion. Roslin rounds him up, no, gets back, tries to go across goal. There's no one home at that time. Pigger leaving, I thought Portillo was there. Zadowski gets that ball piece on Ruse Roslin. Roslin! With a smart back heel, he tried to go to the right and then turned around. Flicked it around his body and then back-heeled it into the back of the goal. And that's Ruse's second goal now. And the score 7-1 in big trouble now. First goal of the second half. Coming to Ruse Roslin, a free kick awarded here, Ricardo Castro. No, but the referee, Rabotis on the other side, says no, it's going to be a Brunswick. Yes, it is correct decision. My apologies. It did come off an Elsternwick player. Roslin. Castro over the top, finds Portillo. Portillo ready to kick the top corner special, the live wire is back in form. Lovely pass there to Pigger, brings Pigger into the game. Pigger forgets the ball and Lastic says thank you. But he gets it back anyway because the ball goes out. Matthew Pigger, first game of the night in round 4. And Brunswick on fire. Oh, and Portillo, you can see what he was thinking. He was just thinking of that top corner as you rounded him up, but they couldn't get it there in the end as Castro, and Sadowski comes in tough. That's a referee here on the near side. Gets the yellow card. Ricardo Castro gets the red card. Gets a red card for dissent after kicking what would be goal of the week. It's a bit of controversy here. Brunswick going down to 3 men. Still got a commanding lead of 7-1. Just a shame that after kicking what would be one of the goals of the season, had just a little bit of disciplinary. Postolakis to bring it in, but the ball comes off. And a shot there by Khan. They get a goal. And Brunswick. Postolakis now not happy, as Brunswick have lost the plot temporarily, and Elsternwick have been let back into the game, or so be it a little bit. That's 7-2 the score, and Khan gets his first goal. And that comes in the second half. There's a little bit of interception here in the middle. Timeout was taken. Brunswick bring the ball back in, pick up the ball now. Over the top of Salakas. Roslan with the lines it up! Roslan! With a massive shot past Kazuchu, and this is an absolute clinic, 8-2 the score. It was a well-targeted move. Postolakis chested down, and Roslan just puts it away beautifully into the corner. Kazuchu couldn't do much about that. Elsternwick find themselves 8-2 down. This game's starting to really rock and roll. The tempers are high, and Elsternwick is a credit to them for sticking at it. Brunswick on fire, and Roslan with another. 9-2 the score. Roslan gets his hat-trick. And that is a massive, massive goal. Roslan was huffing and puffing in the first half, but came off. Tug of the shirt. Big shot there, and Matthew Pickett just selected to boot it. Lassich does well. Lassich with a big shot. Daria Lassich with a big shot. Took him down the line. Does it easily on that line and then bangs it past Liam Digby. And the score 9-3. Portillo. A bit more respect now for Elsternwick. Shaban. What can he do? He tries to play Marotta but couldn't get him in. Ball comes to Hikovic. Portillo! Oh, hits the upright. It's a big shot there. Hits the upright, rattles the bar, hits the steelwork. Big throw. Oh, opportunity. A good save there by Digby. Oh, he can't. Couldn't put it away. Digby recovered well. There's another chance here. Here it is. Oh, it can't. Missed the sitter. There was good pressure there by Postolakis. As Brunswick have lost the concentration temporarily. As Ninkovic on the field now. Halil. Finds Ninkovic. Ninkovic tries to start again. Khan. Going to get Rajaev. Rajaev goes for the shot. Digby. Liam Digby with a great save. Khan with a big shot across the goal. And Digby another save. Elsternwick putting on the pressure. Marotta to bring it in. Another goal here will make some respect. Brunswick on full control have dropped it a little bit as Lassich. Postolakis just makes sure it gets out of the danger zone. Rajab plays the 1-2 with Marotta. Marotta down the line and runs out of room. Play on, says the referee. Marotta! And Digby! And Digby Brunswick falling asleep. And yellow card to Apostolakis. Ninkovic to bring it in, Pigger. Matthew Pigger over that shot there, gets a deflection. It's a corner kick. Big shot there, and it comes off the back of Lasic. Portillo trying to put a hole through the net. 9-3 still. Ninkovic, lovely pass. Oh, and a good save by Kazuchi. Pigger intercepts. He does well, Matthew Pigger lunges. Oh, and a great save and a shot there by Ninkovic over the top. And Kazuchi was called into action twice. He did well. Score 9-3, 8 minutes to go. Elsternwick have got plenty of time to get back into this game, albeit make it a lot more respectable. And Rajab tries to take them all on. Got to learn to pass and move because that's the name of the game. And they should just be passing and moving it around. Ball comes out here, Pigger, Portillo. He's got Caraglio. Falls to Rajab. Rajab, Caraglio with a shot. Oh, it's come off Matthew Pigger. But Caraglio will be awarded the goal. And it's 9-4 now with 7 minutes 27 remaining. As Caraglio gets a goal to make it 4 for Elsternwick. It's 9-4, Brunswick. Just under 7 minutes remaining, Duga's territory. He's got 2 men in the wall, Kazuchu. Oh, he gives it to Pigger, Pigger over the top. And a long throw here, 2-on-1 situation. 2-on-1 and Digby. Liam Digby Morrell does well. Ball to be brought back in. Lasic finds Caraglio. Sorry, Marotta. Apostolakis in the way. Duva hot on his trail. Over the top of Zadowski. Apostolakis with a slide tackle there, a slide block, does well. And Zadowski rushed to kick it straight to Marotta. Caraglio. Lasic finds the rock and roll strike, Kurt Marotta. Marotta does well, Marotta! Pinched there by Pigger, but then Zadowski's still got a Duva trying to get rid of it. It's calamity everywhere at the moment. They're falling over each other. Desperation from both teams. There's respect to be had for Elsternwick and Brunswick don't want to lose. Roslin, quickle toes on the feet. Pigger, still on the ball, Matthew Pigger. Tries to do the party tricks. On that occasion, didn't work. Believes he was manhandled. Zadowski does well, Zadowski. Gets the ball. Apostolakis. Well done there. Great ball. Oh, and Zadowski held his ground. Got a couple of tackles. Rode him. Somehow got past both the defenders of Brunswick and set it up. And Caraglio gets his second goal. And that's the fourth goal coming in the second half. Perhaps Zadowski jumping over it. He stood tall. He might have been able to tap it in. Halil, Avdic. Pass straight to Marotta. This could be dangerous. Marotta going for the big rock and roll crack. Ball going wide as Morrell. Digby. The big header there by Portillo. The live wide trying to get it to the near post. Kazuchu. Caraglio. That's the last 5 seconds on the clock. Brunswick will run it down. There's Portillo. And that's the ball game. Massive result for Brunswick. All 3 points going home. Elsternwick, a good second half. In fact, they won the second half 4-3, but Brunswick overall way too strong. Vintage performance in the first half for Brunswick. They finish off with 9 goals.
I'm here with Nikos Ignatiadis, manager of the Brunswick Futsal Club. Nikos, bit of an up and down start to the season, but he's bounced back tonight with a convincing win. Thoughts on the game?
Well, first half the boys were magnificent, played exactly like we wanted them to play. Second half they did drop off the tempo a bit and Elsternwick didn't give up. They played pretty well, Elsternwick, in the second half, and great credit to them. Yeah, so we've still got a lot of work to do, but we will get there.
Jose Portillo returned to form this week. You obviously need him firing. He's a big part of your team. What do you think of his performance tonight?
Oh, look, Jose is a gun player. He's very rare you find players like Jose around these sort of leagues. He played very well tonight. He's getting back into his form, and with a bit more training and improving like that, we'll have Jose back firing very well. I thought he was one of our best players tonight, definitely. He played really well.
Unfortunately, Ricardo Castro was sent off. Can we get your view on that?
Well, don't really want to say much about the referees. I thought that decision was a bit poor, but it's already been done now. It's a red card. I thought it was very harshly done by. I hope the Commission can have a look at that, but unfortunately, it's a red card. We'll have to move on and see what happens.
And no Jimmy Brennan tonight. Liam Digby performed very well for you in goals. Where was the whereabouts of Jimmy, and will Liam be keeping for you on a regular basis? Or?
Well, Jimmy's gone away for a couple of weeks. Liam's been given his chance. He's got the next couple of weeks to show. If Jimmy does come back, which he will be back in a couple of weeks, if Liam's performing, Jimmy will have to go to number 2. It's basically you've got to earn your spots at Brunswick, and he's gone away on holidays. So we've got 2 great keepers, and if all our players played with the heart that Liam does, we'd have a great team.
Nikos, congratulations on the win tonight, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks, mate.